So now that we've set up our EDT notebook for document control, the DFT 132 class, let's add some content based off what we've learned here. So the very first thing after your personal goals, type a new heading that's on heading 3 called beginning the EDT notebook, because that's what our module item was called when we first started this video series on creating this EDT notebook. And then what I would like you to do is add these sections to your notebook right below the beginning the EDT notebook. And these are going to be on the heading 4. These are going to be on the heading 4 text style, as you can see right here. And for this first one, creating the notebook and adding a cover page, you might envision what is included in this heading. It's how to create a notebook and then add a cover page to your Word document. So the very first thing it says is begin a new Word document, go to Insert, and click on Cover Page. The instructor used the sideline cover page style, but we were instructed to use whichever we preferred. And here's a descriptive image with some annotation on where to find the cover page button. So how did I get this to show up in Microsoft Word? Well, let me delete this so that I can show you again. So first, to get my cursor center aligned, I went up to Paragraph on the Home tab and pressed the Center Align button. And then to get that picture that I had up there before, I navigated to where the cover page button was, which if I click on Insert and then go to Cover Page, here it is, right? So what I can do is I can go down to this thing called the Snipping Tool. It's this guy right here, right down below in my taskbar. If you don't have it in your taskbar, you can go to the Start Search bar and type in Snipping Tool. It should be the first thing that pops up. Click on that, and you get this desktop app, or you get this dialog box. Sorry, I used the wrong term. You get this dialog box. To begin doing a snip, click on New, and then your screen kind of goes grayish, or it goes faded. And then what you're going to do is navigate your cursor to where you want to select a window for your image. So I might select this so that I know that the cover page is on the Insert tab, and release when I have my window the way that I want it. And now how I got those annotations up were using the Snipping Tool built-in features such as the pen and the highlighter. What I did was I highlighted cover page, and then I built a custom pen by going to Customize, and I think I had the red with a chisel tip, and I circled it just using my left mouse button, and I drew some arrows. This is left click and drag. Left click and drag. It doesn't look exactly the same, but there you go. It gets the job done. And then once you have your image the way you want it, right click on the image, say copy, minimize this, and then right click where you want the picture to show up and hit paste. Now here it does look a little bit big, right? So what we can do is we can click on the picture and then make it smaller, which is no contest. If I ever need to see it large again, I can just make it bigger so that I can see it. And now I will show you these other things, like adding headers for the notebook. I will pause for a second so that you can see how this one was done. Here's a tool here is a description of how to use the snipping tool. Which we just demonstrated, right? Here's a description of how to use the screen clip feature, which is built into Word. What this allows me to do is get a screenshot straight from Word. So if I wanted a picture, say, right here, I could go up to Insert, go to Screenshot, click the down arrow, Screen Clipping, and then it will let me do a screenshot of whatever page I have open, and it automatically puts it into Word. Here I had another Word document open, but what if I wanted it to be my browser? I could go to it again, and it'll show me my browser. And there we go. Now in the next video, I'll show you how to do a hyperlink.